Have you ever wanted a watch that looks and feels like high end but you don't really have the money for it? Well, look no further, because in today's video we are going to be talking about the watch brand D1 MILANO. And the perfect way to describe this brand is it's sort of unconventional. They sort of make up their own rules and they don't really take themselves too seriously. And in terms of uniqueness, I haven't really seen a watch brand with this much creativity. For example, they've previously done a collaboration with Willy Wonka. They actually put some thought into this. Obviously the whole watch has got this sort of chocolatey color to it, and then the actual face of the watch has got these like chocolate lines going through it. It actually looks like a chocolate bar, and I can't lie to you, this collaboration goes so hard. A good representation of both brands, and also it actually looks wearable. You know, it don't look really cheesy and a bit tacky, or it don't look really basic where they've just slapped on a logo. Like I said, this is a very good representation of both brands, and this isn't the only collaboration that they've done. They've actually done a lot more collaborations, but before we get into that, we are going to talk about the collection of watches that they actually have. The first collections we have is the polycarbon watches. These collection of watches are made from this lightweight material, very soft, and it's sort of for everyday usage. My favorite watch from this collection, hands down, has to be the Blue Load. What I like about this watch is it's super creative and it's very stylish at the same time. It's not your conventional watch where it's got the numbers from 1 to 12 going around it and then the hands of the clock actually tell the time. It has no numbers on it, and then it's got these small hands around the watch that actually tells the time. And then it's got this neon ring going around the face of the watch, and I feel like that adds a bit more personality to the watch.
It was perfect. Perfect. Everything, down to the last minute details.
Other watches that I like from the polycarbon collection are the Space Grey. That is a very nice watch, I can't lie. And also the Hot Aqua. Alright, now we're going to be moving on to the Ultra Thin collection. And to be fair, this is probably one of my most favourite watch collections that they actually have, because it's very subtle, but at the same time it sort of stands out. You know, sometimes you see them people with watches on their hands and it looks like they've just got this big bulky bit of metal on their wrist. This is the complete opposite. This is a comparison to both of their watches. One watch is just your standard polycarbon watch and the other one is the Ultra Thin watch. My favourite watch from the Ultra Thin collection, hands down, has to be the Shadow watch. Damn! It's just so clean, not in your face, but at the same time looks very professional. Also, this midnight colorway goes ridiculously hard. I love the blue that it has, and it's got this sort of shiny finish to it, which I love also. And then on the actual face of the watch, it's got this sort of darker navy blue, and it just adds a bit more pop to the actual watch. Alright, the next collection we have the mechanical watches. And when it comes to watches, mechanical watches are top tier, and D1 MILANO definitely deliver on these type of watches. And I'd probably say my favourite mechanical watch that they actually have is probably the gunmetal skeleton bracelet. Crazy, absolutely crazy. What I like about this watch is the fact that you can actually look inside the watch and you can see all the turning mechanisms going on, and you can actually see the watch working. But to be fair, I love all of their skeleton ranges. I love the colorways that they actually have for them. Even this rose gold rubber skeleton strap that it has. Also, this green automatic watch goes absolutely hard as well. Other watch collections that I do like that I'm not going to go fully into is the square collections that they have. Also the Subquario, you can actually have this underwater and it's not going to get damaged or anything. Very cool touch. Okay, cool, let's talk about some collaborations now. I don't want to bore you to death with just going over all of the watches that they have to offer, but if you do want to look at more of their watches, or even a closer look at the watches that I've already talked about, I am going to link their website in the description box below. Okay, cool, so obviously I've already spoke about the Willy Wonka collaboration, so let's talk about some other collaborations that they've actually done. So one of the collaborations that they've done, which I absolutely love, is a Kodak camera collaboration. Kodak cameras have been around for a very long time, and I believe they was one of the first camera companies. What I like about this watch is it's super clean, and the colours that they actually use is the same colours from the Kodak camera logo. The next collaboration I'm going to be talking about is the one that they did with Chupa Chups, and you definitely recognise Chupa Chups. They're most famous for their lollipops. And I do like this collaboration. The colorways of the watches reflect the Chupa Chup branding. You've got a lot of bright, very vibrant colors. And also the watches look very clean as well. And this reflects back to what I was saying earlier, how D1 MILANO don't really take themselves too seriously. Because what other watch brand is doing a collaboration with a lollipop company? Okay, moving on to my most favourite collaboration that they've actually done, and that is a Novi 25 collaboration. So just a quick one, Novi 25 is a Italian jewellers that obviously specialises in jewellery. And what I like about this watch is it's just super minimalistic, and then on the actual face of the watch, it's got these small little dots on it that bring a bit more life to the watch. Other collaborations that D1 MILANO has actually done is Space Jam, Gremlins, and also Space Odyssey. All of them are super fire collaborations, and like I said, if you want to have a closer look, the link to their website is down in the description. But I just want to say a big thank you to D1 MILANO for obviously partnering with me to provide you with this video today. And this is the first time I've actually done a collaboration with an actual company on this channel. Tell me what you think about the watches that I've talked about today in this video. And make sure you have a look at D1 MILANO's website for other watches and stuff. And until next time, it's been your boy. I'm out.